All right, number 4. What input do you want from us, and what do you prefer to have the final say on? So this is a good question. I mean, how much input do you want to have? I mean, the thing is that, I always go back to the deck example where, I've talked about this before on the show. I'm not going to get into it too much right now, but that, when I hired a guy to build my deck, I didn't know anything about building a deck. So I didn't get too involved in it. I kind of just let him do his thing. And then at the end, I just had some adjustments I wanted him to make, and we went from there. I think it's kind of like that with, with films as well. That, I mean, are you really an editor? Because sometimes I know on the slight occasion where we have people come back and they want to have like all these adjustments made to their film, that more often than not, they come back to me after we make those adjustments and go, nah, just go with the original version. It was actually much better before we started, tinkering around with it. I know, like for us at least, we get a shot list over to them where they can put down, ahead of time those suggestions that they, want to have, and then afterwards make a few minor adjustments to the film.
Well, and there's nothing wrong too. Like I've had a lot of emails recently of, hey, this person was doing this, and we do not want that in our film.
Right.
Like do that right away.
Yes, that is so helpful when you are working with, the companies that are going to do a lot of post-production work, or anything after the wedding. Always let them know right ahead of time. If something occurred, just fire off an email. Say, hey, look, you know what? If you guys can take that out, that'd be terrific. And that way, it's one less step that we have to do.
Or I know this happened, put it in.
Drunk Uncle Ron.
Yeah, drunk uncles.
Oh, no, we just had one where the guy took his shirt off and was being inappropriate, and please don't include it.
Yeah, and please don't include it. Yeah,
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
No, this was even more recent. That was a different one.
Yeah, that was a different one.
That guy was awesome.
That guy was
something.
He was happy.
That's for sure.
Zach, do we have a snapshot?
No, I don't want a lawsuit. We'll keep that one out of here. But yeah, but it does happen. Right. But I mean, it does happen. I mean, look, it's it's one of those things where, people have a couple drinks and they're going to start, doing things you don't want to have in your film. Just let the vendor know ahead of time. Hey, you know what? I really don't want that, in there. Can you keep it out? And it is helpful from the back end of things.